We're about a week away from kicking off Denton, August 30th, Saturday. That's at North Texas. That's at DATCU Stadium. The capacity is over 30,000. That's going to be streaming on ESPN Plus. A couple storylines to go over. Pete Rossmano, he's won at every stop of his career. His first two seasons in Beaumont produced great results. Lamar went 7-5 in 2024, and that's the program's first back-to-back winning seasons in 57 years. Now, granted, Lamar University did not have football from late 1989 until 2010, but even so, Lamar hadn't finished higher than third in conference play since 1974. Now, under Rossomando, they finished third in the Southland Conference in both of his seasons, and that's just the fourth and fifth such finishes since the program was resurrected in 2010. I like to also go over the last win over an FBS opponent. Lamar came really close to upsetting Texas State and San Marcos last year. They lost 34-27, came within one possession of time, possibly winning the game. Texas State went into that contest, went into the season as a contender in the Sun Belt. The last time Lamar has beaten a Division 1A FBS opponent was in 1989 against UTEP. They did that on the road at the Sun Bowl in El Paso. But prior to that, there's been some confusion about when Lamar beat Baylor. Lamar beat Baylor in Waco in 1981 on a last-second field goal, 18-17, and Baylor was coming off a Southwest Conference championship. The prior year in 1980, Baylor had come to Beaumont and beaten Lamar 42-7. But ironically enough, Lamar was FBS, which was 1A back then. Was the conference was 1A. Southland Conference did not move down to 1AA FCS until 1982. Now on to North Texas. North Texas head coach Eric Morris is one of the best offensive minds in the country since becoming the offensive coordinator at Texas Tech in 2013. His offenses have finished inside the top 25, and that's FBS or FCS, in scoring 9 times in 12 years, including each of the first 2 seasons with the Mean Green. Now, the North Texas offense was stellar in 2024. They finished third in the season in FBS in total offense, fourth in passing offense, and 23rd in scoring offense. Ryan McCarthy joined the Lamar staff as the new quarterbacks coach and offensive coordinator right before the start of spring camp. When Pete Rossomando left Central Connecticut State, Ryan McCarthy took over and he got Coach of the Year honors, Northeast Conference Coach of the Year honors. He led his team to 11-1 finish. I think that was 2020. I might have to look back at that. But he's a proven coach. He's a proven winner. And the Cardinals returned 7 starters on offense, notably Rob Coleman, the quarterback. Coleman threw for over 1,700 yards and 15 touchdowns last year, and he can also run with it too. He carried 82 times for 263 yards and 6 TDs, including the big 54-yard scamper against McNeese. His favorite target, his primary target, is going to be wide receiver Kenan Fusilier. We all know him from catching the last-second pass at the goal line to beat McNeese on the road in Lake Charles. He caught 31 passes for 2 scores last season. He also returned a punt for a touchdown. Lamar has a plethora of offensive weapons. You got Brenton Simmons, Jaden Boyd at wide receiver, Isaiah Jones. It's going to be more of a running back by committee approach. You got Major Bowden, Josh Robinson, the transfer from Illinois State, Damian Moore, and I could go on and on. They should be in good shape this year with that, and they have everybody come back from the offensive line. Defensively, the Cardinals are led by defensive back Christian Pugh, linebacker Braden Faulkner. Pugh has made 28 career starts during his 3 seasons in Beaumont, and he's coming off a second-team postseason All-Southland Conference selection last year. Now, as a junior, the Beaumont native started all 12 games, made 72 tackles, 42 were unassisted, and he had 4.5 tackles for loss and an interception. Faulkner ended 2024 with 54 tackles, 18 unassisted stops, and 4 of his tackles went for losses. North Texas redshirt freshman quarterback Drew Mestemaker won the starting job after a fantastic game in the First Responder Bowl against Texas State. It was Mestemaker's first start at quarterback since ninth grade at Vandergrift High School. He had a 71-yard touchdown run. He threw for 393 yards in that contest, even though they lost. Now, new defensive coordinator Skylar Cassie's defense at Sam Houston was one of the best at creating turnovers. They ranked 7th in FBS after forcing a total of 27. Now, here's my prediction. The Cardinals performed admirably in a 34-27 loss to Texas State last year to open the 2024 campaign, and they'll be competitive in this game before UNT eventually pulls away, but I will happily eat crow if I'm wrong. North Texas wins 41-23.